Everyone, how's it going? YikeZGG, we're back in our video. In today's video, we're going to be going over Kha'Zix, and I'm going to show you guys the best build and basically how you guys should utilize all his abilities and combos right after this, and show you guys a really nice gameplay where I was against a Rengar and was able to get the Nemesis mode unlocked. Anyways, let's go over the items. So as you guys can see, for the first item, I am going Youmuu's Ghostblade. It's really good. It gives you armor penetration, and also it gives you the momentum passive, which gives you basically movement speed after getting the 100 stacks. It's really nice, and also it gives you a spectral haste, which is attacking with max momentum, grants 25 attack speed. So it's going to be able to get you guys that speed that you need to go around and catch up to people, and also it's going to give you attack speed for 4 seconds once you are able to get onto somebody, which is really good. Going over to the second item is Duskblade. It's literally a core item on Kha'Zix. Whenever you are on scene, you basically gonna do a lot of damage, 20 to 125 bonus physical damage, and you slow the target by 99% for 0.25 seconds. And the buff lasts for 5 seconds, and range attacks do not slow. And then going to our boots, I am running basically the Ionian boots, which gives you ability haste and movement speed. This is really good. It's going to help you have lower cooldowns on your abilities. But depending on the matchup, if you are against a team that has a lot of stuns, you want to go Mercury Thirds, which is going to give you magic resist, and also is going to reduce the duration of stuns, slows, and taunts and fears and stuff like that. And then talking about boost of swiftness, this is really good as well. If the team doesn't have a lot of stuns, if they have slows like Ashe has a lot of slow stuff like that, you could run this boost of swiftness. Is really good. And then going for our third item, this is Black Cleaver. This is the part where we are going to get into late game, and a lot of people are going to have a lot of item and a lot of more damage. So Black Cleaver is one of the items that's going to help you out get a little bit more tankier. It's going to give you 350 health. It's going to give you 30 attack damage and 25 ability haste. And then basically we're going to get the unique passive, which is a Sunder, dealing physical damage to a champion, reduces their armor by 4 seconds for 6 seconds, stacking 6 times, so basically 24% reduction. And then also the Rage, which is another unique passive, dealing physical damage, grants 20 move speed, and kills grants 60 move speed for 2 seconds. Bonuses do not stack, so range champions also get the half. So this is really good. It gives him the movement speed, the sustainability he needs, and also the armor pen that Kha'Zix requires to take down opponents. Going for the last, basically the one of the last items is Mortal Reminder. Again, gives you 45 attack damage, 30% penetration, and deals basically physical damage, and does grievous wounds, which is basically anti-healing to enemies. This item is kind of situational. You could kind of skip it if you don't want to. Sometimes I build Borg on him, even though he's not really attack speed based. So you could switch between those, or you could even go Death Stance if the enemy has a lot of burst on you and you want to kind of survive a little bit when you go in. You could go Death Stance here, or you could even go Ma. Ma is a really good item as well. It gives you a lot of life steal, and you're going to be able to stay in there if the enemy team has a lot of magic. You could also change this to like maybe Sterex or whatever you guys want. You could change this to anything that you want, but Mortal Reminder is a really good item to have if the enemy has a lot of healing and you want to do pure lethality build, which is like pure penetration. And then for the last item, obviously I'm gonna go Guardian Angel, because this guy goes in, does a lot of damage. Sometimes he gets locked down and he's gonna probably end up dying, so it's a good idea to run Guardian Angel. So if you die, you're gonna be able to come back and possibly escape with your jump or your flash or whatever. Going over to runes, we're going to go Electrocute. It's going to give you the burst that you need on Kha'Zix when you jump on a target. I've tried Conquer. It doesn't really work on Kha'Zix. It works well on Rengar, which is going to be in next video. And then for our second rune, we're going to go Brutal. For the Domination rune, we're going to go Brutal. Brutal gives you that armor penetration and the magic penetration that you need on Kha'Zix when you get onto targets. For second rune, the Resolve rune, we're going to go Hunter Titan. It gives you 20 max health, and unique champion takedowns give you 20 max health and 4% tenacity. So this is really good for Kha'Zix due to the fact that, again, stuns might affect him a little bit if the team has a lot of CC and people like sticking up together. So this is a really good basically a green rune to have on him. But if you guys want to go ahead and go Spirit Walker is a good substitute as well. Again, if enemy has a lot of slows, so you kind of have to change your runes based off the matchup. And then for the Raz rune inspiration, there's so many good ones here for Kha'Zix. Pathfinder is a really good one. It's going to help him to basically move around faster in bushes, jungle, and river when he's out of combat. So catching up to people is going to be a lot better if you have Yomu's Ghost Blade as well. So you guys could run this, and then you could use Mastermind. I just really like Mastermind because it gives you the bonus 10% true damage, and he already does a lot of damage to objectives. So it's going to help you to take down like dragons or like even Herald a lot faster, even if you don't have teammates around you. So you could kind of sneak it. So I really like this. And also you gain extra 100 gold and 500 EXP upon taking or assassinating these objectives. So epic monsters are basically dragons and the Herald and the Baron. And then the other one you could run on him is Hunter Genius. Hunter Genius is not bad as well. If you guys are able to get a lot of kills early on, it's going to give you guys a lot of ability haste, and adding all that up with the items that you guys have, basically Black Cleaver and Dust Blade and Yomu's Ghost Blade, that's going to be a lot of cooldowns. Even with the boots you have right here, that's going to be a lot of cooldown, ability haste reduction. So the cooldowns on your skills are going to be pretty low, even though Kha'Zix actually has pretty low cooldowns. Like when you guys, if you guys have the enhanced Q or the evolved one, you're gonna get like refunded your Q or your first ability a lot more. And also your jump, if you evolve your jump, is gonna fully reset if you kill someone. But again, ability haste does help him a lot with his ultimate and all that stuff, which is really good. Anyways, now we're gonna go over to the combos and show you guys the simple stuff, and then we're gonna go into a gameplay. Let's go. Alright, so now we're gonna start with his abilities and tell you guys what they do. His passive is called Unseen Threat. Enhances next attack against enemies to deal bonus additional magic damage and slow them for 25% for 2 seconds. This ability is refreshed when the enemy target loses sight of Kha'Zix. So basically, if you guys take a look, there is an easy way to target and like find out what this does. Right here, if you guys look at my blades, they're shining. That means I have my passive available. Once I use it and the enemies have like vision of me, this is not shining anymore. That means you do not have the passive anymore. So if you go back in a bush, it's gonna instantly come back up. You could abuse this actually in team fights really well with your ultimate later on into the game. Your ultimate actually enables this as well. So, but if you guys are close to a bush, you could literally just go in a bush, and if they don't have vision in that bush, you're gonna be able to pop this passive and abuse it. And also this procs Dust Blade, which is a core item that you build on him. You could actually build this first if you do not like Yomu's Ghost Blade, but I like Yomu's Ghost Blade because the map is really small in Wall Rift and movement is really important, so I'd build that. But yeah, basically you're gonna have Dust Blade here with procs with the passive as well, so you're gonna be able to go ahead here, do this. It's gonna do a lot of damage. Just basically when you go into a bush, you're gonna have this up as well. You could easily find out when Dust Blade is up right here. And this also works with the ultimate as well, which I'm going to show you guys later. Going over to our first skill, or our Q, is called Taste Their Fear. Slashes enemies with his claws, dealing physical damage. If the target is isolated, the damage is increased by 110%. So right here, you guys might ask, how do I know if someone is isolated? There's an easy way to find this out. Right here, if you guys take a look, someone is alone right here. There's a bubble around them. That means they're isolated. Now, if I use my first skill on them, I'm going to do 200 damage, right? You're doing 200 damage because this person is isolated. And now, if there's a second person or a tower or minions near this person, so I'm going to add another dummy here, you can see the bubble is gone. We were doing 200 damage. Now, we're going to do 96 damage with my first ability. And that's because they're not isolated. So it's really important to try to catch out people alone, or try to gank like the solo lane or the mid lane where a lot of people don't group up. But again, since you're Kha'Zix in higher elos, people are gonna know that you're Kha'Zix and they're gonna group up. So basically, you have to just get a lot of items and try to burst people down. Once you burst one person down and the team fight spreads, you're gonna be able to jump on people with your other skills, which I'm gonna explain all that later into this video. But yeah, talking about that, this actually has a evolve. So once you guys evolve your first ability, that tax and your first ability gonna gain 50% range or 50 range, and 45% of the first ability's cooldown is gonna be refunded if the target is alone. So let me just evolve it real quick. And you also get evolve points whenever you upgrade your ultimate ability. So we got it evolved now. Right now this target is not isolated, so I have to remove it. And we're gonna add a dummy right here. So my attacks, as you guys can see, the blade is visually longer as well, and then the attacks are longer. My auto attacks are longer. It works really well with the passive, and now my Q range is actually bigger too. I'm gonna be able to do 50 more range. And let me just show you guys the cooldown. So the cooldown right now is 2 seconds because this person is isolated. It gets refunded. And now if this person is not isolated, the cooldown is 4 seconds, right? So it's better to go on someone that's isolated in the team fight or whatever lane it is that you're trying to gank. So there goes that for the first ability. Talking about the second ability, is called Void Spark. It fires a spike that deals physical damage and heals himself for 55 if he's within the explosion. So you have to be really close. So the combo is basically jump on someone and then WQ. And then if you evolve this spike, it's gonna give you 2 additional spikes and slow down enemies by 60% for 2 seconds. So let me just evolve it so I can show it to you guys. There you go. When it's evolved, three spikes, and it's gonna slow them, which is really good. Actually, it's really good. I kind of use this evolved version of the ability when enemies have a lot of split, a lot of escape. So if I'm against like a Kai'Sa or like a Ezreal that they keep jumping and moving around or something like that, I use this ability because the slow is gonna help me out, and also the spikes are much larger, so I'm gonna be able to hit them a lot easier. It's 3 spikes instead of 1, so I don't really have to aim it. I just throw it at them. So it again depends on the matchup. You guys could upgrade based on your playstyle, but I don't usually do it. I upgrade my jump, which is the leap, which is the third skill that I'm going to talk about right now. Leap, basically you leap into a target's area and you're going to do damage. And when you guys evolve it, just hear this out: 250 range on the leap, and the leap's cooldown resets on killing champions. All right, so let's look at this. Look at the leap range right now, really small. And now if you evolve it, look at the leap version and how much bigger it is. You literally go across the map. not across the map, but you know, it's a lot longer. So if you're able to kill someone, you're gonna be able to leap so much further away and like just engage in a team fight and get out. So just listen to this. This is really important. If you guys didn't know, Kha'Zix is a fucking bug. He can't fly, right? Now look, even if you're dashing over someone, if you're jumping over them, you're able to Q them mid-air. So basically, this is really OP in team fights. I don't see a lot of players use this, but you're able to dash over and just use your first skill, your Q. And if you kill someone, the jump is gonna reset and you're gonna be able to jump out. And I'm gonna show you guys a bit later. It's a little hard right now because the maybe I can put Lee Sin as the bot. But yeah, I'm gonna put a bot here. I'm gonna try to kill the bot and then show you guys the double jump, which is the double jump combo. So basically, you're gonna be able to dash and then dash again if you kill someone. It's pretty nice. So that's why I recommend going this skill evolved second after your first ability. Getting your first ability evolved first is the most important one, so always do that. All right. Talking about the ultimate, which is Void Assault. So the passive for it is basically the ranks. Every time you rank it up, you're gonna get a evolution point. But when you guys activate it, you're gonna basically become invisible and gain 40% movement speed for 1.2 seconds, and you can use it again within 10 seconds. So you have 2 charges for this if it's not evolved. As you guys can see, there's a ring around it. That means I can use the second invisibility for another 10 seconds. So you don't have to spam it. And also this works again with the passive. As you guys can see, my passive comes up instantly, and it also works with the dust blade. If you guys take a look at it here, it's really nice. It works really well. Okay, now if you guys evolve this, invisibility duration is going to be increased to 2 seconds and can cast me up to 3 times. So I gotta reset my levels here. There you go. So now if I evolve it, I'm gonna have 3 charges and our movement speed is 2 seconds now, which I don't think is that good. That's why I don't usually upgrade this ability, but it really stacks well with your passive. As you guys can see, it really stacks well right here. It stacks well with the passive and the dust blade. So 3 charges is going to do a lot of damage. So it depends on, again, on your playstyle. I usually go my first skill for evolution and then my third skill. So I get those juicy resets, and then my third skill if the enemies are really hard to catch, which is actually really hard to catch in higher elos. But again, there is a way to get 4 charges, and that's if you guys are able to kill Rengar. If Rengar is in a match with you, if you're able to kill him, you're going to be able to get an extra charge, and you're going to be able to get 4 evolution points. But that is not always possible because the Nemesis duel has to kick in. So I wouldn't recommend you guys to go for that, because sometimes you're not even able to kill the Rengar. So basically try to usually go your first skill, your Q, your E, and then your W. But again, if your playstyle is just go in, kill people, burst them, you are really ahead, you could upgrade your ultimate, which works as well. Okay, now we're gonna go into a little combo. I'm gonna show you guys a few combos that work out. There you go. We're just gonna add a dummy here, and then is there a bot? Okay, we're gonna have the Lee Sin bot come here. Then I'm gonna show you guys the double jump combo. So basically, let me evolve my abilities. There you go. So basically the combo is that you go in, you W, and then you Q. Alright, we gotta turn off this bot. Alright, there you go. Should do low damage to him. Okay. So basically, let me make myself invulnerable. There you go. Cooldowns are off. So what I was talking about is that you can jump over and then kill someone and then jump on someone else. So this is the double jump combo. It's a little advanced, it's a little hard if you guys are just starting on Kha'Zix, but this is really good. And now going over simple combos again, you want to just, you know, jump on someone, WQ, or you could just jump on someone right here. You could just, when you're jumping, you could Q, so your Q comes back earlier. You gotta practice it a little bit. And then you W onto them so you get that health back. Right? So you need to be in the explosion area to get that health back. The juicy health. It's a little bugged, I think, on the mobile version. But you have to be really close in the explosion range. Like that. But yeah, you jump over, you Q, you do this, and then you Q again. It's a pretty simple combos. You just gotta catch people off guard and try to spam your first ability, which is really important. And then if you have your second ability upgraded, you're gonna be able to slow them, which is a lot easier to catch people. And then it's just a combination of resetting kills, how you can do it, and the double jump, all that stuff. But anyways, now I'm gonna go into a gameplay, commentate over the gameplay, and tell you guys how he works in an actual game. Let's go, guys. Alright, so as you guys can see, this is gonna be us playing Kha'Zix into a Rengar, and this was actually a duo queue. So I'm just gonna go ahead and ward my red side. There we go. And I'm gonna get leashed on my blue side by the Alistar, so that's why I'm starting on a blue. Usually if you're on Kha'Zix, you could probably start on red. It's really strong on him because you're gonna be able to slow down enemies and possibly invade, which is really good because of the isolation. If you go into enemy's jungle, they're going to be isolated and you're going to be able to get an easy kill if they're starting on the blue side. So the jungle rotation for this game is pretty normal for me. I'm just going to do my blue and then do my wolves, and then I will do my raptors. That's the pathing I'm kind of trying to choose right now, even though it's really good for Kha'Zix to go for solo targets in the jungle because of the fact you're going to be able to isolate those buffs and do a lot more damage. I just wanted to kind of just get level 3 and go to the Scuttle and try to win the Scuttle fight. Scuttles are actually really important in Wild Rift, so usually it's really good to contest them even if you have to fight or kind of die for it, I guess, at sometimes. I guess dying for it is not really that good of an idea, but hopefully if your team pulls up, you're going to be able to do a lot more. So right here, I just get the raptors. As you guys can see, now it's isolated because the camp is only one. So that's why I was saying it's better to go for like a golem or maybe for like a gromp. But yeah, I'm going to pop the bloom here in the mid lane. I'm going to be able to get the vision of their blue. That means Master Yi hasn't done his blue. He's actually in the mid lane, as you guys say on the mini map. I'm going to go ahead here and take the scuttle. I'm going to wait for my Q and smite. I'm going to use at the same time. Master Yi jumps onto me. We kind of bait him right here. I'm going to be able to go ahead and kill him. He's isolated, taking a lot more damage than he's dealing to me. I'm going to be able to kill him. The enemy bot lane and mid lane should be collapsing onto me right now. So there's a massive bot and mid gap. I'm going to go ahead and die here. And the double buff goes to Rengar. So that's not actually a bad trade. We're still ahead of their jungler. But bot lane is going to have a problem now. The Rengar is going to have double buff. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and get my red buff. And try to look for a gank in the bot lane so I can take the buffs back. And also kill that Rengar so he doesn't go ahead and fuck up the lane for Jinx. There you go. I evolved my Q, meaning that I'm going to have more range now. And also we're going to be able to get a refund when he's isolated. I'm just going to go ahead around and just try to jump here on this Rengar overextending, and we're going to be able to get that kill onto him, which is really valuable. We're able to get the red buff and the blue buff off him, and Jax is going to be able to survive, so that's really good for the Jax. Right now I'm just going to do my Kha'Zix, get a bit of a gold. They do give you a lot of gold, so it's really important to do them in the early phases of the game. There you go. Just gonna go ahead and back here. We have some items in the shop, and then I'm gonna go ahead and clear my right side. Dragon should be coming up in the next 40 seconds, so we gotta get ready for that. Yomu's Ghost Blade is actually up and we bought it, so we just literally hit our power spike because of the fact we took the scuttle and got a kill. We are level 6, and Master Yi is in top lane trying to go for a gank, so we're gonna go ahead, take our blue buff here, and then try to see if we can catch him off guard and kind of kill him. We know that he's gonna be around the Kha'Zix area because he was right there at top lane, and Dragon is coming up, so I doubt he would recall. There you go. The top lane is actually gonna turn on me here. Okay, Master Yi, we found him in the tri-bush. He's really low, doing the Kha'Zix as I mentioned, and he's really low. He's just stuck there. I'm gonna go ahead back here and do my gromp and get a little bit of a health off it. There we go. Top lane doing pretty well. Right now I think they're fighting before the dragon, so maybe we can look for a gank here. Seems like they do win that battle, which is pretty nice. Lulu is gonna flash here. That's pretty good as well. And we should be able to actually do this dragon for free because of the fact that Kha'Zix does a lot of damage. As you guys can see, the dragon is considered an isolated target, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of damage to it. And even with the help of Alistar, it's much easier. There we go. We're gonna take that dragon really fast and leave. We knew that it was a free dragon because of the fact Master Yi was the person that we attacked early on, and we kind of had to go back to the base, and our top lane won that fight. So I'm just gonna do my raptors right now, try to do my rotation once again. Red buff should be coming up soon, which is really good for us, and then we could look for another gank in the bot lane. Alright, there we go. We're just gonna do the Kha'Zix first. I'm gonna just do the big Kha'Zix and then probably just go to my red buff. There you go, red buff is up. I'm gonna just jump over and take this, and Scuttle should be coming up. There we go, Scuttle should be soon in a few seconds. And it seems like enemy is under blue, so we don't have vision of that right now. There you go. And we jump over, we see Master Yi. He's running away. He's asking for his teammates to rally. He's using his meditation. I'm going to be able to do a bit of a damage here, but he's going to escape actually. He's really fast, and I might be caught out here because of Rengar's ultimate. He's able to see me, and I just give up here because of the gap we have in the mid lane and bot lane. They just keep rotating over on top of me. So I remember at this point in the game, I was like, I'm not going to gank bot anymore because of the fact that Rengar, not only he counters me with his ultimate, our Jax was like kind of freezing lane at some point. But after I said that, he started pushing more and more, so he started winning the lane harder. But yeah, we're gonna get the blue buff here. Again, go for the gromp. do our normal rotation, go for the wolves. And as you guys can see, Herald is up, meaning that I have to play towards bot. I'm not gonna gank top here. You always gotta be on the objective side of the map. Take the objectives. I'm just gonna evolve my jump here, so I'm gonna have the longer leap. As you guys can see, I was able to leap a lot longer. There we go. Gonna pop the bloom once again, get some wards off the map if there is any. And I should be able to go ahead here and gank Rengar again in the bot lane. It's pretty low, should be easy kill. It's gonna heal a little bit, really low. We're gonna get the double buff off him and kill him once again. He usually keeps overextending, which was pretty good for us as a Kha'Zix. We were able to isolate him and kill him. Right now I have no vision that the enemy is not in the bot side, so I'm just gonna do the Krogs and wait to see if they make a mistake. Seems like they're all in the top lane, so I'm gonna go ahead here and jump over and start this Herald, knowing that there's nobody gonna be here. I'm gonna take the honey fruit, get some health back up. There we go. We should be able to get this Herald pretty easily due to our damage because of isolation. And also, if you guys didn't know, if you hit Herald from the back when he opens his wings, you're gonna be able to do more damage to it. Okay, 8 minutes into the game, we are pretty good. I remember I got around 22 kills in this game, so it was a pretty high kill count game. Not sure what the kill count is right now, but I'm just gonna take my red here. Refresh our red buff, and Dragon is coming up again in 20 seconds, so we have to contest that. Right here, I'm just gonna go ahead here and jump onto the Zed. He's pretty low, and our isolation is doing really good damage to him. We are able to kill him easily. Seems like Master Yi is trying to escape here as well. We are able to get a clean double kill, which is pretty huge for us with the help of Asol. And it seems like Jack's gonna win that Rengar fight, which is pretty good. And Dragon here, right here, should be free. I'm gonna go ahead and head to it right now with my team. There we go. It's an Inferno Dragon as well, so it's really good to get that. Seems like top lane is actually fighting, so kind of wanted to go ahead and gank here. Lulu is caught out in the back line. She's gonna ult herself, and Kai'Sa should be dead as well. Another double kill goes to us. Again, with the leaps, as you guys can see right now, we are 7-2. We are pretty much ahead, and we have our Dust Blade and Yomu's Ghost Blade. So that's why I'm using enemies right now that are really squishy. We are able to burst them down with these damage dealing items we have right now. Seems like Xayah is gonna get 1v1 by the Master Yi. Since we have vision of him top in the lane, we are able to take this dragon for free. And I'm just gonna go back to my jungle rotation because there's nothing else to do. There we go. We're gonna take the blue and go straight to our Krogs again. This is probably one of the only champions I do Krogs mostly because of the fact I do more damage to it. And the Krog is isolated. Master Yi's made anything under the tower. Should be able to get a free kill onto him even though he's not isolated. I'm just gonna go ahead, get a kill, get the reset, and jump back out, get the honey fruit. And my laners are actually coming back, which is really good. Seems like mid lane is getting ganked, so I have to kind of go ahead and set up for that, help him out. He's gonna just get bursted and die, sadly. Jax is trying to go mid right here, camping for the Rengar to come back down. I'm gonna pop the bloom, try to get some vision for our team. There we go. I'm just gonna go ahead into enemy's jungle, see if we can catch anybody off guard and if they're isolated. Nobody's here right now, so we're just gonna go ahead and wait, see if Master Yi is gonna come up. He doesn't, so we're just gonna go ahead and go on the wolves. There we go, pretty good stuff. We are pretty farmed. Rengar is pushing deep in the bot lane again. Should be a free kill on him if I do not mess up my combos. He gets a tower actually, so it's gonna be a little rough. He might be able to actually kill me with all this damage he has. No, we're gonna kill him actually. Good stuff coming out. Another free kill for us. And we have blue buff, so we are regenning. Seems like that the Zed wants to chase me down. I'm gonna have to jump out. And I'm gonna just flash so he doesn't actually do a full combo on me. We're able to survive. Red buff is coming up. We're gonna be able to take this, and Scudder is actually up on the Baron side as well. So we're gonna have to go for that Scudder pretty soon. Seems like there's gonna be a really big fight in the mid lane soon, so we have to kind of watch out for that. Both of the teams are rotating into the mid lane. And it seems like blue buff is actually up from Master Yi. Okay, we're just gonna do the Raptors. We're gonna do clear, try to get more items since we are already ahead. Once we get Black Cleaver, it's kind of like over, so. There you go. We already have Black Cleaver. I'm actually going for Mortar Reminder right now. Pretty good stuff. We have a lot of pen, a lot of damage, and a lot of sustainability right now. Our team actually got caught out right here, I believe. Yeah, so our team gets caught out. Should be able to get the kill on Kai'Sa here. There we go. We're gonna kill Kai'Sa. Gonna jump on the Lulu as well, but I'm not gonna get the kill. Jax gets the kill. Pretty good stuff. Not too bad. We're able to come up kind of even. Actually, it's 4-4-2. So I guess we are on the winning side of the things. Jax is actually under the tower trying to 1v1 the Master Yi. Let's see how that works out for him. I guess the Master Yi is just gonna run away. I'm pretty low right here. I have to back. Our Herald is pushing the top lane, and blue buff is coming up. So we're gonna be able to go ahead, take the blue, and dragon is coming up as well. So hopefully we can contest that and get the free dragon again.
Ally slain.
There we go. We're gonna go ahead, get our blue. Dragon in 30 seconds. Hopefully our team doesn't throw here and we can take this easily just like the last two dragons. Okay, Lulu is gonna ult herself. Should be able to kill her, but I use my jump and I'm gonna go down, so I guess I'm the person throwing right now. Our team is actually gonna probably die here because of double buff on that Kai'Sa. Really bad play right there. I shouldn't have gone for the Lulu with the jump. I should have saved one of my jumps to get out. But right here, we should be able to get the tower unless Rengar is able to kill the Xayah. Yeah, he's going to be able to kill the Xayah here for sure. Asol should be able... Okay, Jax is going to go ahead here and kill the Rengar. Good stuff coming out from the Jax. And it seems like Master is soloing the dragon. I'm not even up yet, so we can't really do anything about that. Top lane is pushing pretty hard. Someone has to stop it, so I'm going to probably go ahead and look for that. Yeah, it seems like Master Yi just took that. I'm going to proto build and try to jump over. There you go, we're going to jump on a Lulu and kill her since she was isolated. And Zed comes up, tries to kill our teammates. He's able to get the kill on the Jax, but Jax takes him down as well. We get double blue buffs here. Seems like they're still in the mid lane, so maybe we can catch off the Master Yi. Alistar is going to go for that juicy engage on that Alistar, and we're going to jump over and just kill him since he's a little isolated. Alright, Raptors are up, so he's red buff. We're going to go ahead and take the red buff. And we should be able to push up the bot lane. Seems like Rengar is actually trying to camp for us. We're doing the Kha'Zix, but they know we are here, so they're gonna jump on top of us. I see his ultimate, so I know he's gonna be there. I'm gonna go ahead and try to kill the Kai'Sa in the back, and I should be able to... he has a lot of damage, so we're gonna have to back here since Lulu showed up as well. But we have blue buff, we're healing back, and we should be able to get back into the base. So the Nemesis duel has been triggered since Rengar is level 13 as well, and he's level 14 right now, but the gold is even, meaning that we're gonna have to be able to battle it out, and if I win, I'm gonna be able to get that 4th evolve point. It's gonna be really nice. That's why I'm chasing him down right now. I know that if I kill him, I'm gonna be able to get so much value out of this, but he is running. A cat running away like the pussy he is. Kind of ironic, huh? Anyways, we're able to take the red buff.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Our blue buff actually. Trying to still look for the Rengar. I'm not sure where he's at right now. That's why I'm spamming my skills. He's using his ultimate. Enemy team has a lot of people grouping up, so it's kind of hard for me to go and engage. But we have our GA. We're full build right now, and we see Rengar in the bot lane, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump over, try to maybe catch him from this bush. We're able to catch him on the last second, but he flashes. He has flash. He's gonna be able to escape, and he's not going to die. Hopefully we can catch him before the Nemesis battle actually ends, But right here, I'm looking for an engage. Master Yi comes in, takes a lot of damage. You're able to burst him down. Our team's still trying to fight. Lulu actually ulted the Kha'Zix, so I can really get onto her. You have to wait for her ult to goes down and then maybe jump onto her right now. Seems like Rengar is around as well, so maybe we can kill Rengar here. He jumps onto me actually. My GA pops, and I should be able to have a dash here to get out. I'm gonna kill the Rengar, get our Nemesis. We're gonna have a 4th evolve point right now. We have slain the Nemesis champion. We have our 4th evolve point. And we should be able to dominate now and just end the game due to the fact that we have all 4 points evolved. And that's pretty OP to have. There you go, doing the Krogs. Baron is up and we should be able to do it. I'm trying to kind of look for a kill on the Kha'Zix here. That's why I stay over the wall and I'm able to catch her here. With Crota build and using all my combos, I'm able to kill her. And she was actually really fed at this point. She had a lot of damage. She almost actually killed me there with everything I used. But yeah, that's basically how Kha'Zix works right now. He's pretty good at solo killing, and he's really good at taking objectives really fast. He can burn everything really fast because of isolation on his first ability. Elder Dragon is actually coming up. We should be able to take this for free for sure. Since their Kaisa is dead, I don't think they will be able to contest this. And their Master Yi realizes that and he's gonna back. They're able to get this easily and we're gonna be able to chase them down and kill them, and Lulu should be a free kill as well because I'm able to jump onto her and kill her. There you go. Yeah, the game is pretty much over. Rengar is jumping on top of my teammates. We have 3 dragons. We have the Elder Ocean, and then we have Infernal and Mountain, meaning that we have a lot of life still. And true damage right now, burning true damage, which is pretty OP. So they can't really do much, and this is pretty much the game. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this small guide and kind of gameplay video and the Nemesis duel. It was pretty exciting. If you guys have any other questions or if you guys want me to do more guys, I might do one on Rengar. Let me know if you guys are excited for Rengar, and I will try to post it in the next day or 2. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed, and make sure to follow, subscribe, and I do live stream on Twitch, so make sure to check me out on twitch.tv/YikeZGG, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out and have a great rest of the day or night, guys.